Hey boys, welcome back to some more Broncos 2022 career mode, taking on the Panthers. And as you can see, Selwyn's gone for a few months, unfortunately, with that what was it, a PCL injury, which isn't good. Suffered at the very end of last game too, which is just an absolute disaster. But we've got cover. He was really starting to find his feet as well. We were utilizing his big frame and athleticism pretty well at the back there. But gonna have to regroup. We got Tessie goes straight into the fullback role, which it works out well. The forward pack is pretty much stock standard. Palacia is also out suspended. So Willison comes on, and also I put Branko Lee as that 14 utility role. I don't know if he really fits it too well, but I think it's in the modern game nowadays anyway, you need to have a utility. And is Branko, he's a big body. I think he can potentially come on. Excuse me. He can potentially come on as a bit of a running forward role, or if there is an injury in the backs, then it's always valuable. But Branko, I haven't used him at all this season, and I mean we got a couple of really good players sitting on the sidelines. Jordan Pereira, another guy that the Broncos signed, who I actually really like. I don't know where he's going to fit into the Broncos in 2022, but I do like Pereira a lot. I think he's a very, very underrated winger, and I could definitely see him potentially getting a wing spot, but stiff competition. And then you got Branko Lee, who I don't know where he fits in. I think he can have some stinkers. There's a good little kick here from Luai, so the Panthers already putting us under the pump early in this contest. But he I don't know how to feel about Branko Lee. I was never a huge fan, but he's got a lot of talent, and honestly, when he made his Origin debut, and he was playing some good footy. He was playing some very good footy. Unfortunately, got injured and didn't really get to see the rest of it, but I think it's a good signing. It adds some depth as we get a nice little kick in behind there and get the ball back off a scrum. Beautiful play. Jermaine Osaka down the sideline, throws the ball back on the inside. Everyone fell for the dummy, even though I threw the pass, and Katoni is going to open proceedings. That was everyone, I don't know where they were going. I guess they thought I was going to throw it back further. They didn't see old Katoni steaming up the inside. So beautiful scrum play. That was silky across the back line, and Katoni, he's been a try scoring freak so far to start the season, as Cleary puts in a bomb downfield. It's a good kick, and Tessie, I was I was just testing the little bat back. I don't know why, and I made the kick even better than it probably needed to be. But yeah, I don't know. In real life as well, because I personally think, Katoni is obviously one of the centers. I know there was talk potentially about him shifting into the halves, but I don't see that as an option. I don't know. I don't really want to see it. I'd rather him stay in the centers. It's good work here by Kelly. Puts maybe shouldn't have kicked it, but it wasn't a terrible result. Stephen Crichton, the center, had to get back and cover it. So they scramble well. The Penny Panthers there is the kick downfield here. Corey Oates underneath it, puts it down. Oh, Corey. I love him. He can come up with the odd shocker, and that's given the Panthers a great chance just before the stroke of half time. We'll see what they can do. 1 minute to go here. Luai across the face. James Fisher-Harris finds himself out wide. I don't know what he's doing, having a bludge, but he's not going to get there. So maybe one last play in this half if we can survive. Momorowski gets it to Leota, and a bit of a weekend to the half of the Panthers there. They had a good chance, but defensively we stood up again. But yeah, Branko, I don't know. I think, Katoni, obviously a center. And then personally, I love Herbie Farnworth. I think probably Herbie is the other center. But then you've got like Tessie Niu. Also, I think was really good in the centres last year, and I've talked about it before that he may play fullback and maybe Selwyn stays on a wing to start the year, which could happen. Or you could have Herbie on the wing because, I mean, he's a big body. He's great in the air, so he is a good winger. And then Tessie at centre. So I just don't know where Branko... I don't know where Branko fits in. I mean, maybe you could have him on the wing as well, but then you've got, I mean, Corey Oates, who I think maybe should go to spot. You got a Zarko still there, so... yeah, the Broncos, they don't lack depth in the outside backs going into 2022, which is good. And like I said before, Jordan Pereira as well, who I could definitely see him getting a wing spot. But yeah, they don't lack depth, which is good. I mean, it's definitely a good thing, without doubt. You can never have too little amount of depth, especially with the concussion and injuries. Like it. Nowadays, you just need to have a really strong squad. Because a couple of injuries and, some teams are just done and dusted at that point. So it's exciting going forward to see who sort of stands up, I guess, in preseason and gets the go ahead. But we come back to this game. It's been a bit of a bludger taking on the reigning premiers. We've been pretty good, not at our best. And the Panthers, they've had a lot of chances. I think our defensive efforts have probably been the highlight of this game so far, but other than that, it's been hasn't been the best game of all time. We put a little kick in there, and Fisher Harris, like he does always, covering back, gets the footy as Kickout charges up. But it looks like this game is going to peter out as a bit of a... I mean, we're going to get the Winkatoni, almost ran straight through them, but a little ankle tap at the end saved the embarrassment for the Panthers at the end, but swing it right here. Tries to get it off, but Jordan Ricky is going to take it to ground. So, yeah, 6-0 win. Not the prettiest game of footy, but we'll take the win against a strong Panthers outfit. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.